Play ball! And it is Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament time here from Crane, Missouri. This is the Crane Pool that we are here hosting on Ozark Sports Report today. Adam Smith joining you guys here on the Ozark Sports Report YouTube channel. It's going to be the Crane Pirates taking on the Spokane Owls. These two teams are conference members, Crane and Spokane respectively, in the GOC. The year-old GOC conference. They came over to the GOC, or joined the GOC from the SWCL. I'm going to give you the lineup first for the visiting Spokane Owls. It will look like this. They're going to be facing Cam Chisholm on the mound for the Pirates, as these two teams will look to win their pools and hope to play for a spot in the third place game or the championship game on Saturday. I believe this is the 18th annual Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament, I believe, or no, 16th annual Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament, as I believe this tournament started back in 2008, from what I remember. And boy, has this tournament blossomed. Not only are games played here at Crane, but they are also played at Hurley, they're also played at Billings, and they're also played at Galena. So within a 20-mile radius of Crane, we're just ready to get things going as the Pirate catcher in Turley Howe throws a second. Let's get things going. Let's play ball. Getting off the top of the first for the Owls, the catcher number 4, Gavin Kildee. Game time temperatures in about the mid to high 80s today. Cloudy skies, and the first pitch is hit down the line, foul, and we are underway. First pitch 5:09. First pitch at 5:09. Here on this cloudy Monday, September 15th afternoon, as the next pitch is going to be taken for a strike, 0-2. Cardinals and Royals will be playing their final homestands of the 2025 MLB season. Cardinals host the Cincinnati Reds today. That game starts at 6:45. Right there at the corner of 8th and Clark in St. Louis. As that pitch is hit in the air to right field, that's going to be out number 1. Batting second, number 5, shortstop, Logan Rawlings. And it's Logan Rawlings. Zach Littell will pitch for the Reds, and Matthew Liberatore will toe the slab for the Cardinals. Littell coming in with a 9-8 record so far in the season. Liberatore with a 7-12 record as a starter. And on the other side of the state, about 200 miles west of Busch Stadium on I-70, that is going to be the Kansas City Royals hosting the Seattle Mariners. Mariners are actually on a pretty hot start. They swept the Cardinals last week there at T-Mobile Park, as that pitch is hit foul. It will be Logan Gilbert. He's got a 4-6 record. He will toe the slab against former Cardinal Michael Wacha. That game's first pitch will be at 6:40 there at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Also right across from the parking lot at Arrowhead Stadium, that's when the Chiefs took on the Eagles. The Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, as Rawlings is down on strikes. There's out number 2. Batting third, pitcher number 27, Timothy Rance. It's Timothy Rance now to the plate. He's batting from the right side. Pitch from Chisholm is going to be low and away, ball one. Royals and Mariners are actually fighting for a playoff spot. Both teams will most likely make the playoffs. Cardinals, on the other hand, are fighting for their playoff lives. They come into their game with a record of I believe 73 and 76. And the hope for a winning season in St. Louis could be dwindling away. 2 balls, a strike is the count. 2 away here in the top of the first inning. That pitch is going to be hit on the ground to the shortstop. It's going to be past the shortstop, actually. Goes past the left fielder. That's going to be a base hit. And Rance is going to stop at second base on the double. Batting fourth, number 12, first baseman, Cash Burke. It's Cash Burke to the plate. As he swings and hits that one in the air. Who's going to get it? The center fielder has it out for out number 3. The Owls leave a man on. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. Pirates come up to bat. No score. Eli Essery leads off the bottom of the first inning of play for the Pirates. Pirates in the blue jerseys and white pants, blue caps. Owls in maroon everything, as that pitch is going to be dropped. It's dropped, and Eli Essery is going to be rewarded first base, I believe on the fielding error by the first baseman. Batting second, number 21, shortstop, Brady Klein. And Brady Klein digs in. Batting from the right side, let's see if he's going to move Eli Essery around. First pitch is upstairs, taken for a ball, 1-0. Spokane comes in at 3-5. Crane coming in at 1-4. On this fall season, the pitch outside, and it's going to be 2-0. There to the Pirate shortstop. The next pitch. Throw down to second base is in time, and Essery's going to be tagged out at second. Coach Tucker threw his hands up in the air. It seemed like, I believe he must have jumped late. Swing at a mile-high fly ball. That's going to drift foul. It's going to be a long and loud strike one. There for Brady Klein. Two balls and a strike to Klein as he swings, and he's going to loft that one right to the shortstop, for out number one. And it's Blaine Howard. Batting third, number 30, first baseman, Blaine Howard. Blaine Howard gets an applause from the Pirate faithful. Steps in batting from the right side. The first pitch to him. Oh, looks like it hit him on the head, but nope, it's going to be ball one. The next pitch, swing and a miss, and that's strike one. It evens the count at 1-1. 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. No score between Crane and Spokane. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two, 1-2. You don't want to be guessing on these pitches. Or yeah, you want to guess, but you don't want to come late as Howard's out on strikes. That ends the inning. So no runs on one hit and one error. And the bases are left empty. We go to the top of the second. It's no score. Wyatt Sportsman leads off the top of the second inning of play between Crane and Spokane. No score as that pitch is hit on the ground to the third baseman. And just in the nick of time, there's out number one. Batting sixth, number 17, designated hitter Landon Dollarhide. Landon Dollarhide leads off, as I believe it's going to be Wheaton that's pulled in first for the second game of the Crane Fall Woodbat tournament. Dollarhide, swings and hits it foul. No score between Crane and Spokane. Swings and hits it in the air. That's going to be dropped right behind Howard. Howard tried to make a run on it, but he misplayed the ball. Batting seventh, number 10 left fielder Cade Burke. Cade Burke, the batter. Is now going to be even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Nothing in. Actually, a count correction. Nothing in 1. Excuse me. Throw down to second base. Got him right on the money, and there's out number 1. Excuse me, out number 2. So Burke, if he swings and misses it, now 1 more pitch. And now he goes down on strike 3. And the Pirates leave another man, and the Pirates leave another 0 on the board. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Still no score. Bottom of the second inning, kicking off for the Pirates, as that pitch is going to be hit in the air to the left fielder. Left fielder is going to have it with no problems whatsoever. There's out number 1. Batting fifth, number 23, center fielder Cooper Brandon. And it's Cooper Brandon to the plate. The first pitch he sees is going to be taken for a strike. 0-1 as that pitch is hit in the air. Once again, the second baseman has it for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second. Batting sixth, number 28, Third baseman, Rhett Howell. And Rhett Howell will try to keep the inning going for the Pirates. Good thing about pitchers' duels is games can go by pretty quick, but the disadvantage is there's not a lot of offense. You know, baseball is basically like a chess game, a game of chess for the game of baseball. Rhett down 0-2 as he swings and swats it foul towards Pirate head coach Britton Tucker. One, two is the count. The pitch. Strike three, and down goes Rhett. And we go to the top of the third inning. It's still no score. Jackson Rance leads off the top of the third for the Owls. No score here from Crane, Missouri. One ball, one strike, the count to Foster. Here in the top of the third. The pitch swings and hits it in the air to center. The center fielder Brandon has it for out number one. Batting ninth, number one, second baseman Tristan Gold. Tristan Gold now leads off, comes in as the second hitter of the inning. Ninth man for the Owls on their lineup. After this game, it will be Hurley against Wheaton. We'll have that one for you after this game is concluded. That pitch is hit off the knob, foul. One ball, one strike is the count. The 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Currently swings and smacks that one foul. So that one went towards the train tracks that are just beyond the third base side. The 1-1 pitch swung on and it hit foul. Once again, we are looking for sponsors here on Ozark Sports Report. If you want to go ahead and sponsor us, we would love to have you. We'll have your business. We'll have where you are located. If you're within a 50-mile radius of Springfield, as that pitch was just just right on the fair side of the line, and that's going to be a base hit all the way to the wall as that pitch rolled all the way to the wall once it hit the ground. And we're going to have ourselves a 1-out double with the lineup resetting with Gavin Kildee. Catcher, Gavin Kildee. Gavin Kildee now the batter, or Gavin Kildee, excuse me. So Gavin Kildee is the leadoff man for the Owls. He wiggles the bat up and down. The first pitch is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on, and that's going to be hit on the ground past the shortstop. That's not going to have a play made. Throw is cut off, and the Owls take a 1-0 lead. Shortstop, Logan Rawlings. Logan Rawlings now the batter for the Owls. The pitch. There goes a throw. It is way offline, and it bounces off the shortstop's glove and off the center fielder's glove. Another run's going to score. That is Kildee scoring, digging deep, and he's safe. That's going to prompt Coach Tucker to make a visit to the mound. And man, 2 errors. That's going to drive head coaches and assistant coaches crazy. You know, you've got to play smart, especially in a scoreless game. You have to play smart. I bet I can tell you Coach Tucker's message was play clean ball. Play clean ball. Swings and hits it in the air to right field. It's going to drop. Rawlings on his way to second base. He will stop there with the 1-out double. And that inning that the Pirates have, it could be costly. Pitcher, Timothy Rance. And it's Timothy Rance now to the plate. 1 away, 2-0 in favor of Spokane. First pitch is going to be taken for a strike, 0-1. If you're Chisholm, leave him on. Leave him on second. Just get those last 2 outs. Swung on and a chopper right to the third baseman. He's going to throw to first, and the out is recorded. And there's 2 away. First baseman, Cash Burke. So it's Cash Burke to the plate. 2 away here in the top of the third. 2 runs have already scored. It's 2-0 in favor of Spokane. The next pitch. Is now 2-0. The 2-0 from Chisholm, and he takes a strike, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is outside and makes it 3 balls and no strikes. The 2-1 swung on in a bouncing ball between the third baseman and the shortstop. That's going to play another run. 3-0 Spokane. Thanks to that 2-out single. 3 earned runs now. Or excuse me, two earned runs. One of them was unearned because of the error. Center fielder Wyatt Sportsman. Wyatt Sportsman, the center fielder, digs in. First pitch he sees is a strike, 0-1. Two away, 1 on for the Owls, and that pitch is downstairs, 0-2. 2 strikes for these Pirates, and they can get out of this third inning before any more trouble escalates. That pitch is going to be hit out of play, foul. And we'll do it again, 0-2. Pirates coming back up in the bottom of the third. They're going to have to do some work. They trail it just 3-zip as that pitch is going to be hit in the air. That's going to go foul. Oh-2 is the count to Sportsman. Two away here in the top of the third. And once the Pirates get out number 3, get back in the dugout, they can break out the bats. The 0-2 is strike 3, and that's how the inning comes to an end. But the Owls get 3 on the board. We go to the bottom of the third, 3-0 Spokane. Cam Chisholm leads off the bottom of the third inning for Crane. Pirates in a little bit of trouble. They are down 3-0 to Spokane. Brant's having that 2-0 cushion, or excuse me, that 3-0 cushion. The pitch outside, and it's going to be 2-0. You know, Rance hasn't made a lot of good pitches, as that pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Strike 1. The next one is going to be taking strike 2. Two and 2, I believe, or 3 and 2. The next one swung on it. Oh, just past Pat Rance's glove. And somehow, some way, Chisholm is out. Batting 8th, number 20, left fielder Brody Neal. Corrections, Braylon Merritt. Braylon Merritt. So Braylon Merritt is the batter for the Pirates. So he's actually hitting 8th. So Brody Neal is actually not batting as Merritt swings and misses. And it's 0-2. The 0-2 to Merritt. Swings and fouls that one off. And we do it again. 0-2. To Merritt. Checked his swing on a high pitch. Try to get himself ahead. And it's 1-2. 1-2 is strike 3, and down goes Merritt for out number 2. And it's Zane Hudson. Batting 9th, right fielder number 1, Zane Hudson. So Zane Hudson to the plate. He's hitting 9th actually, and Brody Neal is actually not batting, as that pitch is, bang bang play ends the bottom of the 3rd. And man, Hudson thought it was going to be a single. But no worries, he put the ball in play. Nothing to get upset with him about. It was just a bang bang play. We're going to the top of the 4th, 3-0 Spokane. Landon Dollarhide leads off the top of the 4th inning of play. That first pitch to him is going to be swung on and fouled. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Owls have the 3-0 advantage over Crane. Chisholm's 0-1 delivery is on its way. Swung on and hit foul. Looks like that was hit batter for Dollarhide. Left fielder Cade Burke. It's like after Dollarhide was hit by the pitch, it's Cade Burke to the plate. I believe he struck out swinging his last plate appearance. Bunted. They get the sacrifice. They move Dollarhide to second, and there's one out. Third baseman Jackson Rance. Now it's Jackson Rance to the plate. Batting from the right side. He's going to be tasked to move Dollarhide to third. Swung on and hit out of play. That's going to go foul. Swung on and hit on the ground. Throws to first, and there's out number 2. Runner moves to third. Second baseman Tristan Gold. Two away here in the top of the 4th inning of play. 3-0 our score. 1-0 count to Gold. Pitch. Taken for a strike outside. 1-1. Sky's starting to cloud up a little bit, but let's cross our fingers the rain stays away. The 1-1 swung on and a bouncing ball to the third baseman, dug out in the dirt. There's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Nothing for the Owls. 3-0 in favor of Spokane still. Elias leads off the bottom of the 4th inning of play. Pirates have the are in a 3-0 deficit right now. Let's see if they can shrink it here in the bottom of the 4th. But so far they've kept runs to a minimum. Take out the top of the 3rd, this game would still be tied 0-0. The pitch swung on and hit out of play, foul. Next game we will play baseball under the lights here at Tootie Parsons Memorial. That's when Wheaton and Hurley take the field. Swung on and a hit, and a ground ball hit past the shortstop. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to roll into the outfield grass. Esker stops at second for a single. Shortstop, Brady Klein. Brady Klein now the batter for the Pirates. Like I said, they trail it 3-0. Check on the runner. He's safe. Next pitch is blocked in the dirt by the catcher in Kilday. One ball, no strikes to count. The pitch is kept in front again. Want to know is the count to Gavin Kilday, to Brady Klein. 2-0 outside again. 3-0. Not a good idea if you want to walk anybody on 4 straight pitches. Check on the runner. Once again, he is safe. The pitch is taken for a strike. 3-1 there to Klein. The next pitch is ball 4, and that's going to put runners at first and second base for Lane Howard. He can do some damage. He could possibly make this a 1-run game. You see Craig Foster come out to talk things over with his infield, possibly to stop the bleeding. First baseman, Lane Howard. So it's Lane Howard now, as Rance is still out there on the mound. The first pitch is bunted in the air to the pitcher Rance. He'll keep it himself. There's out number 1. Catcher, Hurley Howell. Now it's Hurley Howell to the plate. Runners are at first and second for the Pirates. Still one out. Here in this bottom of the fourth, swing and a miss, and that's strike one, 0-1. There to Hurley Howell. Step off the rubber for Rants. 0-1 is the count. Pitch to Howell. 1 ball, 1 strike. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Swung on and fouled. And the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. The pitch. Oh, dropped it. Runner's going to move to third and second. And now first base is open for Turley. One ball, 2 strikes the count to Hurley Howell. Wiggles the bat up and down. The pitch, swing and a miss, and Hurley's down on strikes. And that will bring in the batter, Cooper Brannon. Center fielder, Cooper Brannon. Cooper Brannon, the center fielder. First pitch he sees is strike one, 0-1. Runners are on second and third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. As long as you don't commit the third out, you can have some business, and you can most definitely cause headaches. The 0-2, swing and a miss. And down goes Brannon. That ends the bottom of the fourth. No runs, 2 men left on. We head to the top of the fifth. 3-0 Spokane. Gavin Kilday leads off the the top of the fifth inning of play for Spokane. Spokane, as I mentioned, has the 3-0 advantage. As that pitch is going to hit Kilday. Nope, it's not going to. They'd say it didn't hit him, so he's awarded a ball, 1-0. The next pitch, inside again, 2-0. After the Royals and Cardinals finish their final homestands, they will start their final road trips. Not sure where Kansas City is going. Oh, drops the ball. The second baseman drops the ball. And there's a runner on first. Shortstop, Logan Rawlings. Logan Rawlings, the batter. We are hopefully the rain stays away today. But from what it looks like off to the west, I do see some clearing. But the clouds aren't as dark as they were as you look off to the east. Doesn't look like it on camera, but indeed the clouds are not as dark as they are not as dark out west as they are off to the east. As that pitch is going to be a roller to the first to the pitcher, but nobody is going to make the play. Trying to corral the ball back, and another run scores, 4-0 Spokane on another fielding error. You've got to take care of the ball. Pitcher, Timothy Rance. Now it's Timothy Rance to the plate here in the top of the fifth. Swings and hits it in the air to center, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder Brennan, but another run scores on the sacrifice. It's now 5-0 Spokane. First baseman, Cash Burke. Cash Burke is the batter. 5-0 in favor of Spokane. Spokane scored 3 runs in the top of the third, and now they've scored 2. As that's going to be a grounder on to the shortstop, throw to first. There is out number 2. You've got to limit those errors. Center fielder, Wyatt Sportsman. Now it's Sportsman to the plate. 2 away here in the top of the fifth, Bases are clean. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that's strike 1-1-1. Or 0-1, The next one, swung on and hit in the air, foul territory. Who's going to get it? The third baseman, Howell, gets it for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Owls put 2 more on the board. 5-0 Spokane. Red Howe leads off the bottom of the 5th inning of play. 5-zip Spokane. Here in the bottom of inning number 5. Pitch hit on the ground to the shortstop. Throw to first. There's out number 1. Pitcher, Cam Chisholm. Cam Chisholm up for his 2nd plate appearance. I believe he grounded out his last plate appearance, or he must have singled so far. First pitch downstairs taken for a ball, 1-0. The pitch swung on and golfed to the shortstop, kills it and throws it on the run. That's out number 2. Designated hitter, Braylon Merritt. Two away here in the bottom of the 5th inning of play. 5-zip in favor of Spokane. Monday Night Football is going to be on tonight. 2 games of Monday Night Football. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Houston Texans. And then the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. I believe that game is in Vegas. Both Chargers and Raiders off to a 1-0 start on the young NFL season. Texans have an 0-1 record, while Tampa Bay has a 1-0 record. So, if the Raiders, 3 teams could go 1-1 today, or one can go 2-0. 2 can go 2-0. There is Merritt will take first. Brings in Zane Hudson. Right fielder Zane Hudson. Zane Hudson, the batter. 2 outs. Check on the runner. He's not going to be called safe, or he's not going to be called out. Excuse me. Swung on and hit on the ground to third. There's out number 3, and that retires the side. Pirates held scoreless for 5 innings. Now we head to the top of the 6th. 5-0 Spokane. Landon Dollarhide leads off the top of the 6th inning of play for Spokane. 5-0 our score in favor of the Owls. The pitch is taken for a ball, 2-0. So 2 straight balls for there to Dollarhide from Chisholm. Next pitch swung on and hit in the air. That's going to go foul. The 2-1. These two teams will continue to play in the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. They will play the winner. Spokane wins. They will take on the winner of Wheaton and Hurley. And same goes for Crane. But if any of them loses, they will take on the loser of Crane or of Wheaton and Hurley. Left fielder Cade Burke. One out here in the top of the 6th. The pitch downstairs for a strike. 0-1. One out here in the top of the 6th. That pitch is going to be hit out of play towards the head coach Craig Foster. That's foul ball. 0-1 is the count, 1 out for Burke. The 0-1. One and two now, or excuse me, one ball, 2 strikes the count to there to Burke. The pitch, swing and a miss. He is down on strikes. And there's 2 away. Third baseman, Jackson Rance. Two away here in the top of the 6th. The pitch swung on and hit right to the shortstop. Easy money. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Let's see if the Pirates can get some runs on the board. They trail it 5-0. Eli Esser leads off the bottom of the 6th inning of play. First pitch to him, swing and a miss, and that's strike 1, 0-1. The next pitch, taken inside, for a strike 0-2 on the inside corner. Next one swung on and hit in the air. That is going to make a loud noise. And we do it again, nothing in 2. The 0-2. Ooh, almost got Esri. And the count now at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swinging a pop up into shallow right center, and falling down, the second baseman makes a dazzling catch, and there's out number 1. Shortstop, Brady Klein. Brady Klein, the batter for Crane. The pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 1, nothing in 1. So if the score stays how it is, Spokane will play either Wheaton or Hurley on the winner's side, and Crane will play Hurley in the consolation side. The pitch is strike 3 as Klein is rung up on strikes. Brings up Lane Howard. First baseman, Lane Howard. Lane Howard again. He's up for his 3rd plate appearance today. The pitch is outside, ball 1. No postgame after this. After this one concludes, as so no postgame after this one concludes, as we'll be getting ready for the second game of this Crane Fall Woodbat Tournament action. Let me remind you again, we will see Hurley take on Wheaton. That's going to be the second and final game of the night tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes Howard, and that is the inning. So, after no runs, nobody on, no errors, no hits, we go to the 7th. 5-0 Spokane. Tristan Gold leads off the top of the 7th inning of play for Spokane. 5-zip in favor of the Owls. Swings and hits it in the air to center. The center fielder, Brandon, has it for out number 1. So far for the Pirates, not a bad game. With the only exception is both the 3rd and 5th innings of play. Catcher, Gavin Kilday. It's Gavin Kilday to the plate for Spokane. It's the first pitch a little outside. 0-1. The next one. Swung on and swatted right past the third baseman. That's going to be a base hit. Kilday will stop at first, and he's awarded with the single. Shortstop, Logan Rawlings. Logan Rawlings, the shortstop for Spokane. As the first pitch he sees is a little outside, ball 1. The next pitch, swings and hits it way out of here. It's going to give it chase. Looks like it's going to go all the way to the wall. They're going to hold the runners. And it's going to be 2nd and 3rd with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And that pitch was driven all the way to that right field wall. And that brings in the batter in Timothy Rance. Pitcher, Timothy Rance. Timothy Rance now the batter. He's the starting pitcher for Spokane. The first pitch from Chisholm is swung on for and missed for a strike. Nothing in 1. The next delivery, swung on and hit in the air to the center fielder, Brandon. Runners tag up, moving to 3rd. 1 comes in to score, and that's going to be a 6-0 Spokane lead here in the 7th. First baseman, Cash Burke. Six 0 our score in favor of Spokane here in the top of the 7th. Spokane scoring all the runs in the odd numbered innings. Scored 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that's strike 2, 0-2. 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Pirates in the bottom half. In the bottom half, will have Howell, Brandon, and Howell. So the middle of the order. And let's see if the Pirates middle of the order can get some runs on the board. 2-2 the count. Pitch downstairs now, 3-2. The 3-2 delivery is on its way. Swung on and hit on the ground to the second baseman. He picks it up, throws on to first, and that's the final out of the top of the 7th. But a run does come in to score. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, last call for the Pirates. They trail it 6-0. Hurley leads off the bottom of the 7th inning of play. The final chance for the Pirates. The first pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. So if the Pirates don't score any runs, or they don't take the lead, or walk, if they don't score any runs or walk off the Owls, then they'll play either Wheaton or Hurley, I believe, in consolation. Pitch. Is going to be ball 1. Next one swung on and a little tapper to the shortstop. Is going to not be made, and Turley's going to stop at first. Center fielder Cooper Brannon, and it's Cooper Brannon to the plate. A ball, 2 strike, or excuse me, nobody out, runner on. There we go. Now the count is cleared. Like we'll have a balk called on Rants. The pitch. One ball, no strikes to count to Cooper. The 1-1 inside makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Luckily, the rain has stayed away today, as that pitch is in the dirt. Makes it now 3 balls and 1 strike. Rotor on first. Upstairs, ball 4, and that's going to have runners at first and second. That's going to bring in the batter in Rhett Howell. Third baseman, Rhett Howell. It's Rhett Howell to the plate. Let's see what he can do as he takes a couple practice swings. Six nothing in favor of Spokane here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and now look what we got here. A hit batter as Rhett was hit by the pitch. We got bases loaded now for Cam Chisholm, and I believe that's the end of the line for for Timothy Rance. Pitched into the 7th inning. No runs given up. I believe Chisholm's final line was he also pitched into the 7th. Gave up 5, I believe 4 runs. 2 of them were unearned. So as Rance, I believe, will exit stage right. He will, I believe, move into the field and play another position. No? He'll stay on. The first pitch inside, and that's going to be taken for a ball, 1-0. The next one. Swung on and hit. Bouncing ball, 2nd for 1. They were able to get 1 out, and a run scores. Pirates get on the board. It's now 6-1 Spokane. Designated hitter, Braylon Merritt. Now it's Braylon Merritt, the designated hitter for the Pirates. The first pitch to him is downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Runners on the corners for the Pirates. They finally get on the board, 6-1, so the Owls lose the shutout thanks to an RBI groundout. Merritt ahead 2-0, swung on and swatted. Throw on to second. No other run scores, but the Pirates are now down to their final out here in this ball game. Right fielder Zane Hudson. Zane Hudson, the batter for the Pirates. He is the final chance for Crane tonight. After this game concludes, swung on and a grounder right to the third baseman. This should do it. Throw on to first, and that's the ball game. So the Owls move on to the winner's side of the Crane pool. They will take on either Wheaton or Hurley. Pirates move on to the consolation side of the Crane pool, and they will take on either Wheaton or Hurley. And Crane has seen both Wheaton and Hurley. So stick around for about a few more minutes. We will have game 2 coming up momentarily.